who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. And we're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down here. The shotgun running play call. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Southern Cal, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kurt.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Hokies have first and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. Wants to throw it. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Looking to pass here on second down. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up in the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk. Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They couldn't stop him there. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Catch made on the left side.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run at the moment.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Finds an open target on the left side. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
I love this through touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
And there's the handoff. Spins away from defenders. They get the seam to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. Third down and short. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. And the Trojans will line up now. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Trojans. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Curtin's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And by the receiver. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to chuck it again. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
So much attention being paid to the outside of these receivers. Really opens up a nice void there in the middle of this defense. Quarterback makes a good throw.
And the Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown, Hokies. This offense really clicking.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where we've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
You wisely throw that one away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And he takes it around the 20. Coverage team brings down the returner. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to start the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And it's, oh man, what a catch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. And that'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun. And is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They now have the lead in their semifinal game.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6. Can they recover from that right now? Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at midfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. On the run, it's Rowe. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Caught near the goal line. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Now, before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. The offense starts with a short field. Ball handed off. That's a strong stiff arm. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Finds the running back for a 4th down catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
They'll run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Tech offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Slides a quick throw. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First down here for this offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off to the 45. Finds room at the 30. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, you don't see very many inside runs that just spring open like that. Usually, those are your bread and butter plays, the ones you're just trying to get, I don't know, 3 to 5 yards a pop. But, hey, it doesn't.
Touchdown, Hokies, as they put 6 more on the board.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And FBAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes
end zone ahead. Touchdown, USC. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Quick throw. Catch made on the outroute. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass caught. Refuses to go down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
That completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made over the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. The backs got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Solid game puts him in good position for second down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense is still clicking.
And, Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-time touchdown, and now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Looking for a man. And it's caught. The gutsy call wings off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They're going to throw for it on third and short. Catch made on the right side. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? He's got it with room to run. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. They knocked through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's 2nd down now. So misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Going again on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you